The First Anglo-Dutch War was the beginning of a series of conflicts between the navies of the Dutch Republic and the Commonwealth of England throughout the late 1600s. Starting in 1652, the war was fought until 1654 over various trade disputes and political issues. The conflict involved titanic clashes between two of the strongest navies on the planet at the time. The Dutch and English, once allies, were drawn into conflict over the conquest of previous Portuguese and Spanish colonies. The Iberian powers had lost their grip on some of their colonies as a result of the 30 Years' War. England and the Dutch Republic both sought to take advantage of this. The war began with attacks on merchant shipping in an attempt to control trade to the colonies, but there were large naval engagements between each nation's military fleets as the war drew on. The war brought personalities like Robert Blake and Martin Tromp to the fore, and paved the way for some of history's greatest naval engagements. It is this conflict that will serve as the setting for today's wargame. Using the rules Galleys and Galleons by Vanishing Games, we will fight a hypothetical battle between two small naval patrols in the English Channel. The two fleets spot each other at a distance and begin to close for action. The English fleet approaches in line of battle, while the Dutch, with the wind in their favour, spread their ships wide in an attempt to prevent the English ships from slipping by. As the ships come into firing range, the English fifth-rate Little Charity trades broadsides with the Dutch third-rate Liefde. At the same time, the English flagship Hampton Court begins to pepper the St. John with cannon fire as the two ships close the distance between them. Sailing past the English line, the Dutch ship Liefde unleashes a full broadside into the side of the galley frigate Portsmouth, tearing apart her sails and rigging. At the front of the English formation, the Hampton Court and the Dutch frigate Windhond are engaged in a duel. Cannonballs splinter the decks and punch holes through both vessels, but neither is showing signs of giving up the fight. The English fleet pulls to starboard in an attempt to make best use of the frequently changing wind. Cannon fire roars from ships on both sides, sending spray flying up into the spring air. All ships on both sides have taken moderate damage by this point, but the little English frigate Portsmouth is looking like she's in very bad shape. With the wind having turned to the English fleet's favour, the Dutch are able to stall themselves in the ocean swell, and the Liefde unleashes a final devastating broadside into the Portsmouth. Cannon fire smashes through her hull, and she starts to sink beneath the waves. Having suffered the loss of a ship, and with the remaining vessels beginning to sustain heavy damage, the English commander signals the withdrawal. They take advantage of the wind being in their favour, and make way for England as quickly as they can. I hope you've enjoyed this after-action report of Galleys and Galleons. It is an excellent game that allows you to play small to medium-sized naval engagements with minimal to zero amounts of record keeping. Check back on the channel soon for a review. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.